Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa with Mel Inspirations, and today we're going to be doing a thrift flip. So this lamp was at $5.99 from Goodwill, and I was pretty excited about that, and we're going to go ahead and get that repainted. I did do another lamp in a previous video. I'll link it down below, and we did a white base and then some dry brushing with darker colors. I thought I was going to do that with this particular lamp, but after I painted it white, I did decide I wanted to do kind of a reverse color. So in the next clip, after I thought I painted it white, it's going to turn gray, and it'll be a elephant color in Waverly chalk paint. And then we're going to do dry brushing with lighter paints. So here you'll see where it is that darker color, and I'm going to be using a lighter color in Mineral by Waverly Chalk Paint and doing that dry brushing technique. So basically what you need to do with dry brushing is not wet the brush, and then just lightly get some paint at the tip of the brush. Try dabbing it off as much as you can. Don't have as much paint on the brush, and ever so slightly go over the areas that kind of protrude out, and that way the paint brushes only catch that part. And this does accentuate anything, like any corners, angles, any designs that you'll have, and it does give the lovely aspect and design. But once I was done with this first layer of the dry brushing, I did go again a few times with the Mineral chalk paint just to kind of get it to my liking, and then that was it. It was very easy. This is the next project we're going to be doing, and it is a jewelry box. It was also at $5.99 from Goodwill, and it was in pretty good shape. The inside, it did have a really old insert, but luckily it was easy to pull off and peel away. I guess it was that old, the paint was just coming, or the glue was just coming right off, which was great because after I pulled it out, it wasn't in bad shape, but I did end up putting some felt in the drawers just to make it look a little bit more nicer. I decided we're going to be using Elephant in Chalk Paint by Waverly. I liked using this color because it was going to take away any discoloration and any imperfections. Chalk paint has a really good way of kind of smoothing things out a little bit better and nicer. And I just gave this whole thing two coats actually, and just to make sure everything was covered. And then once that was dry, we were going to add some embellishments. Alright, so the next step is, of course, gold. As we all know, we love that color. I love that color. And so I'm going to be dry brushing the gold onto the handles. The reason why I didn't take them off initially is because I couldn't find the teeny tiny screwdriver to take the screws out. So I opted just to paint over it, which is not a big deal, and just dry brush the gold on top. And for me, that gives it more of a worn and antique look, and I quite like that look. But if you did want to take that extra step, you're more than welcome to, just whatever would please you the most and goes with your style. Once I was done with that, I did kind of go around the edges, of course, with the gold and trying to get any of the corners just to kind of glam it up a little bit. I wanted to do one last step just to kind of give this a little bit more character. I found this stamp on clearance at Hobby Lobby, which I was very excited for. As soon as I saw the stamp, I just knew this is what I was going to use for the top of the jewelry box. So with the gold paint that we used, I am going to try to dab on the gold to the stamp part. I did not get the gold stamp because it is quite expensive, and I didn't know if I was gonna be doing this for other projects, but I think stamping might be something that I might do, so I will try to invest in ink for the stamps. But for now, this kind of worked, and I was very surprised. So like I said, I just took a brush, dabbed it onto the actual stamp, and then once I was able to cover it all, just put it on like you would a normal stamp, and then it came out pretty nice. I liked it. Because the sides didn't go quite all the way to the very ends, I decided to use the other part of the stamp collection just to kind of give it a little border in a sense. So I did the same thing, dabbed the paint on, and then just stamped it onto the thing, and I like how it came out. I love that it didn't cover the whole thing. It looks quite antique. It didn't have full coverage, and I thought it was great. Now on the inside of the jewelry box, there was some leaves on there. I just want to add just a little bit of something just to give it more character on the inside as well. And again, same thing, and I loved how it turned out. Alright, so we're on to the last step. I found this peel and stick felt at Hobby Lobby, and it was I believe $1 or something, so it was very inexpensive. So what I did was measure out the drawers and cut out the felt pieces to size, and then just take the sticker back off and then just peel it right in there. It was perfect, and it was very easy. I looked into felt pieces for jewelry boxes specifically on Amazon, and it was not cheap, so I opted for something a little bit more reasonable for now. Maybe if I get into jewelry boxes later, I might invest, but this is something that's very inexpensive and anyone can do, and I do highly recommend because it does kind of give the jewelry boxes a very nice and finished look. And we are on to the very last project, and of course it's a frame. I just love doing frames. With this one, I just wanted to do a nice mossy green color, of course in Waverly chalk paint, and just cover that whole thing with 2 coats of the paint, and then we're going to embellish it and dry brush it with, you guessed it, more gold, because I just cannot stop, and I love how it turned out. But of course you can use any other color that you'd like, so you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but these are just ideas that you guys can use in the future. And here are the final projects, and I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I certainly enjoyed doing that because I love transforming objects into something even better. If you like this video, please subscribe and like the video itself, and I would love for you to join my little family, and comment down below which one was your favorite one, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.